Hello, hello, beautiful people. How are we today? Yes, we're doing some glam today. How much fun is that? I'm having a ball. So, sometimes you got to change things up and play a little bit with your makeup. So that's what we're going to do today. So I've already done, most of my makeup. I've already primed this eye. I used concealer in Organza, and then I set it with powder. And we're going to go ahead and start the cut crease portion of it. Yay! That sounds like fun, right? Right? We're gonna liven up this Thursday morning if I can find the right brush. Therein lies the trick. And guys, I will tell you, the brush that I used for most of this look today is free for just a couple more days. So, just saying. Just saying. Okay, let's get to it, right? Alright, so I have hooded eyes. So I cannot do a cut crease just following the crease of my eye. It would turn out a little funky. So, and this also is a glitter cut crease. I know you probably can't see all the glitter, but we're going to add glitter to it and get a little sparkly. Okay, so I'm using some of the Addiction shadow palettes. I did use a combination of 3 of them just because different colors, but I will say that all of the Addiction shadow palettes are on sale right now, and you get your handy dandy little brush with them. So you could probably do this entire look with palette number 1, which is where I got most of it. So, alright, I'm going to start. We are going to start the line with Chipper. Okay? Okay. Come say, hey people, don't leave me hanging in Facebook land all alone. Okay. So, here's the hard part. I gotta explain how I got my line, where I got my line. Yes. Okay, so I kind of tried to follow from the inner corner and make it a little bit natural. So I start about the middle, but I try and start as if I was following the line from my inner corner. And hopefully, because I didn't do these all at once, I can get them to match. Therein lies the trick, right? Right. So I'm going to start my line right there. Okay. We're going real soft and gentle, so, if I screw it up, we can fix it. At least that's the goal, is to be able to fix it. We shall see. Thankfully, if we do make a mistake, we're going to be using concealer anyway, so, Hello, hello, beautiful people. Hello, Brady. Are you laughing at me? We're doing something entirely different today. And see, if we make a mistake, we can fix it. Because I didn't really like the angle there. You have to play in makeup. I have a lot of people tell me all the time, they're like, I'm not good at makeup. It's like, you know what? You have to play with it a little bit. You have to play. Play. Okay, so I have the basic start of my line. I'm going to take that same color, and I'm going to use my, whenever I find it. Is that what I used? No, that one was. My crease brush. I'm going to use the same color, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out. We don't want to go real super crazy, but we want the darkness to be towards the outer corner. And you can drag it down a little bit more into the inner corner if you need to. Hello, Pebbles, how are you? Doing a little Thursday morning glam, and of course it's probably not going to match because I'm doing it at 2 different times, but you know, that's okay. I'm going to go with it. All right, so I did use another brown from palette number 4 just to really kind of blend it out, and I used Brave, which is that color there, again with my eyeliner brush, which is free this month for just a couple more days. Okay, I'm going to go slightly above my line, my original line. I have too many palettes open here, guys. Just saying. Too many. Too many. And I said entirely different, right? Something completely different. My husband just came home from the store. He looks at me, he's like, wow, I like it. Wasn't expecting it, but I like it. And we're just going to blend that color in as well to soften that line up. A little more time consuming than the normal makeup look, but you know, sometimes you gotta play with your makeup a little bit. Try something new. It's interesting. Sorry about that, guys. My phone was ringing and it's being weird. My phone is like dying. I don't know. It's been weird all day today. Okay, so the last of the dark colors, and then we're going to do some glitter with it after we finish cutting that crease and making it precise, is the 4th rate color, which is that shade right there. Okay, we're not going to quite blend that one as much, but we're still going to blend it a little bit. Good morning, Marcy. How are you? Okay, and I had to do a bit of experimenting on this eye to get the glitter the way that I wanted it. So we're gonna have to add some extra steps. Now that I know, I don't, but you know, just to get it to match. If that makes any sense at all. But I need to find my brush that I was using for my concealer, because now we've got to make that line a bit more precise. And that is not it. Seriously, guys, I walk away from my desk for 5 whole minutes, and whatever I was using just vanishes. Well. So how's everybody this fine Thursday morning? Goodness. You would think that it wouldn't be that difficult to find. I guess I'll have to use a different one. So I'm going to use my concealer brush, and this is Organza, just a little tiny bit of concealer. Okay, so I've got to clean up that bottom part of that line. Now, I will say, I'm not the expert at this. I don't do this look, a look like this very often. But it is a really good look if you have hooded eyes like I do. It's just, you know, it's a little bit more time consuming. Takes me a while with coffee, right? Yeah, me too. I've just been up a little bit longer. Yeah, a lot longer. I did, went to the gym this morning, so yes. Okay, so I don't want to leave it that bright white craziness that we got going on. And I want to set it in place, so I'm going to do a dual purpose here. I am going to use palette number 3, and I'm using this pink shade. It's called Tickled, and I'm taking a clean crease brush, and I'm just going to press that onto the concealer that I just put down. I'm very confused. I hear rap music coming from the living room, and it's my husband, and I'm so confused. Let me get my close-up mirror so I can see how that's turning out. You couldn't do it with the pencils? You could. You just gotta practice and play. And I'm not the greatest. I mean, I'm sure there are ladies on my friends list that could rock this out a whole lot quicker and probably more precise than I do. Okay, so I softened that up a little bit. Now, I want to go in with my glitter. And I will tell you what I tried first. So, I'm thinking I might be able to get away with not doing some of it. I'm hoping. Here we go again. I was using something and now it's gone. There it is. Okay. And right next to the concealer brush that I was looking for. Hey, the title drug you in? Yes, right? That was the point. But I don't usually do a cut crease, so we are doing something entirely different. So what I started with to get the glitter underneath the cut crease was the liquid eyeshadow. This is in the shade Palm Beach, but it turned out a little darker than I wanted. I wanted more of a bright gold. But I'm going to go ahead and put that on just so I have the dark base to it. So I actually just put a little bit on my hand. And what's really cool, guys, so I could probably do it with this, but I'm not that controlled. So I'm using the eyeliner brush to do it. But this is a really precise applicator with the liquid eyeshadows, and they are so cool, and they're waterproof. How cool is that for summer, right? So I used primarily for most of this look this little bitty guy here, this eyeliner brush, and it is free this month. You just gotta ask me how. You would stick yourself in the eye? Well, I'm not gonna say that I haven't done that, because I have. I don't know, you just have to play with it a little bit. Play with your makeup and have some fun with it. Because it doesn't all have to be the mundane, you know, like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to put my makeup on and, get out the door. You can have fun. So I'm going to start about center of the eye again. We're going to do a real thin line here at the front. At least that's the goal. That's the goal, not always what we accomplish. And then we get my hair in my way. Oh, and I still need to do my eyeliner too. Good job, Heather. And I'm going to make it a little thicker here at the end. And see, it doesn't get the glitter that I'm going for. So, but it kind of gives me a nice base for the shimmer color that I'm going to use next. Yeah, you got to play with it and experiment a little bit. Yeah, that's also why I don't wear falsies, Marcy, because seriously, I would glue my eyes shut. I'm such a klutz. I would absolutely glue my eyes shut. Okay, so I guess I'm going to use all the colors that I did before, and we'll just make it work. So I then tried Brassy, which is this powder eyeshadow glitter goodness. It's one of my favorites. And I just came across that liquid eyeshadow and tried to make the glitter stand out a little bit more. And you could probably take that gorgeous liquid eyeshadow and you could probably cut your crease just with that. But, you know, yeah, it's all about experimenting. You know, to find what works for your eye shape and all that goodness. Okay, so that still didn't get the amount of glitter that I wanted. So then I went into the Beachfront Kiss, the new highlighter. That gorgeousness right there. And so this was my final coat for the glitter. Finally gave me what I wanted. It's still not like, you know, completely obvious, but it's there. There's glitter. And then I gotta do my wing, and you know, the struggle is real with wings, I'm just saying. It is so real. And this is also the highlighter I used on my cheekbones today. You never know. You know, you're experimenting with makeup, you may start a new trend. I'm sure the first person who did this with the glitter underneath their cut crease, you know, was like, oh, let's just give it a try, right? And again, I am not perfect at this. I mean, if that's not obvious. But, yeah, have some fun. Okay, right quick, I'm just going to put my highlight on my brow bone. I didn't use like a sparkly highlight up there today. I just used just a matte white color. And that's this one here. It's called Elated. So most of this look has come from palette 1, which is an amazing neutral palette if that's something you like. And here I do like this major glam look and everything, and it's like the day before I get my eyebrows waxed, so, you know. It's yeah, interesting. Should have probably waited till tomorrow when I got my eyebrows waxed, so, you know, it was a little bit more precise, but stuff happens. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the wing. Now, for my wing, I did not use liquid eyeliner, because liquid eyeliner and I are not friends. We're not even, you know, we're despised. Liquid eyeliner hates me. So, that's okay. So what I used is, from palette 3, I used Irate, which is a matte black powder. And you can wet this down so you get more of a liquid effect. But, you know, I already have this going on. I didn't want an overly dramatic wing. Plus, you know, I'm not the greatest at wings. So I kind of want a little short little guy. So, the way that I do my wings is I come off where, because my eyes are downturned and hooded. So they are, you know, just wonderfully messed up. So basically what that means, first of all, is I have this hood of skin that folds over where the movable part of my eyes. That's great and awesome and everything. But then it's also downturned. So the upper lid kind of sits over the lower lid, if that makes any sense, where it's not supposed to. So to get my wing to even remotely work, I have to come straight off of my lower lash line. And I just do just a little line right there, because I'm not going like super crazy yet. Hopefully I'm not going super crazy at all, because, you know, oh no, I must make them match. Yes, that is my struggle. Okay, so then I'm going to just kind of lightly, very lightly, because I want to go for a thin wing today. So I'm lightly, very, very closely following my lash line. This is another reason that I like to use eyeshadow rather than a liner, because I can't get as close, I feel, anyway. And I go ahead and line the whole thing all the way to where that line is. And then I just try and start drawing it over, if that makes any sense. I do straight lines because of the way my eyes are curved. If I do the little swoop at the end, it looks a little wonky because my eyes are already naturally curved. So mine are very straight lines. Have to get the color in the right place. And I just follow that over until it meets the lash line. If that makes any sense. I'm hoping it does. It works for me. Again, I don't do wings often. But you definitely, if you want to wear wings, you definitely have to experiment a little bit with your eye shape. Experiment with what works for you. Because you could watch a million tutorials, and I have, guys, trying to get it to work, and you just kind of have to go with what works for your eyes. Okay. I think I gotta go up a little bit more. Gotta make a match. Although the eyeshadow doesn't match, but you know, whatever. Whatever. Okay, like I said, little tiny baby wing today, because I don't want to go completely crazy with it, because I mean, usually when people cut creases, their wings are out as far as the cut crease, and I just not so much into it. Okay, so I'm going to finish up my lower lash line now, and what I did is I used that Tickled, which is that pink color, and I'm still using, guys, that same eyeliner brush. This is like your bestest friend, and I'm just going to sweep that in my lower lash line. And then I want to get a little darkness in there just to match the rest of it. So I'm going to use that Forthright color, which was that dark brown, which is that dark matte brown. And plus, it helps hide just a little bit because of my eyes being downturned. I get this funny crease there, and it helps hide it a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of highlight. Same crazy brush, And I'm going to use that gold color again, which is actually, this is a highlighter from the Beachfront Kiss collection. And I'm just going to just barely put that on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm using you guys as a mirror. Okay, that was painless, right? Yes, yes it was, Heather. Okay, last step before I do mascara on the eye is this is a black pencil eyeliner. I'm going to actually do my inner water lines. And I can't use it, guys, as a mirror. It would look really funny. So, and I just sweep that along the inner lash line. It helps darken it up a little bit there for my eyeliner, and just because I have it, I'm going to fix a spot with my wing. Okay, and then my lower lash line, which I just swept this right at the top of the lashes. I didn't, do the full waterline because I didn't want to fully go dark. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. It's a little odd to see my face like this, a little bit. Okay, so just a couple more steps and then my makeup is done for the day, because I've already done my contour. I did that with a bronzer. I've already done blush. I've already done highlight. I'm going to use a lip stain today, and I need to do my setting powder. So I want to tell you a little bit about this, guys, because it's going away, here in a couple of days. And so you get your pick of 1 of 5 palettes. You get this bag. You get that crazy eyeliner brush. Well, you could probably use on your upper lash line, you could probably use eyeshadow and use it as a liner like I did, and it'll be less irritating for your eyes, and you don't have to do the inner waterline. I mean, that's just my preference, just because I don't have a whole lot of space on my eyelids to work with, so I don't normally do eyeliner up top normally. So you get that eyeliner brush and you get a lip stain, all for $69, which is a huge savings, guys, just saying, because the palette alone is 49 bucks. Yeah, so it's only going to be around a few more days. And I'm going to do, when I got mine, I got Serendipitous, and that is the lip stain that I'm going to use today. And I put Lip Bonbon on earlier just because my lips were a little dry, so I wanted to wipe that off. And so this is Serendipitous. There are nude colors of the lip stains. There are bright reds, gorgeous colors, pretty pinks, whatever you want. And you can build them. So this isn't quite bright enough for me yet today. I want to be a little bit brighter. At least I'm not saying I want to be shiny. You use eyeshadows for under your eyes. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that totally works. Well, you just have to adapt for what works for you. Like, I don't like liquid eyeliner, so that's why I use powder. I use eyeshadow. You just adapt and improvise. Yes. I also don't use all my brushes the way they were intended either. No. Alright, so we got some Serendipitous. Once this dries, this will be on for the rest of the day. Okay, and I could add more. I could add, once it dries, I could add a little bit of lip oil, make it shiny, but it's going to dry as matte. Okay, now I need mascara for that eye, and then we are, and setting powder. And then we're done. Soon, seriously, I just used it. This is my life, guys. It's like, I just used the darn thing. Where did it go? So this is Epic Mascara. I know you guys hear it all the time, but it is awesome. It provides length, curl, and volume. And one quick, easy step. Oh, those are the Duet lipsticks. And those, there's only a few shades left because it's not a core product, Marcy. It's you know, while supplies last. So there's only a couple shades left. I believe there's a I believe this shade is left. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this shade, which has the purple liner and then the hot pink lipstick portion, and then I believe there's a red, like 2 colors of red, I think. I haven't looked at them in a while. I'll let you know when I get off of here for sure. Okay, and a little bit on the lower lash line. I'm going to go a little bit more than I normally do, because you guys know normally I don't do much of anything on the lower lash line. But there we go. And I'm going to call it good and go fix my hair and get on with my day. So you all have a beautiful day. Stay beautiful. And if you guys have any questions about any of the products that I used today, or about any specific technique or anything you want to see, because guys, it's hard coming up with ideas, let me tell you. Let me know and I will try and get them done for you. I still owe somebody a Maleficent inspired look, and I will get to that. So love y'all. Bye.